this particular sector, but they could also be driving the national economy, which is as important as anything else. So the fact of the matter is that the avenues for investment opportunities have now been open to the Jamaican private sector. They are many and varied, and we can look forward to private investment joining the economic traffic in respect of oil and gas, and in respect of, and particularly in respect of renewable energy, and energy efficiency, and protection of the environment, all together in one important economic package. Against that background, I would ask and make a call for participation, full participation from the private sector in the Jamaica's energy future, and extend a welcome to further participation with government and by themselves in an excellent opportunity for profit and national growth. I would welcome any questions and any comments. Thank you very much.
You want to take those questions now, Doctor?
Yes.
All right.
I'll take them. I can sit down up here.
I think this is a good opportunity, since Dr. Wright is at the lectern here. If there are any questions that anybody wants to pose of him, can you do it now, please? Is there any question? Comment? Yes. A mic is coming.
Good morning, Val Fagan, JPS. Dr. Wright, I would like to know what role, or what would be the role of the PCJ/CERE in facilitating development of wind, solar, hydropower. I ask this question in light of the exclusive rights that the PCJ now enjoy in terms of development of renewable energy. And that, to me, seems to be a disincentive to private sector participating in the development of renewable energy. That's one question. The other question, in terms of CERE, do you see their role in terms of being a facilitator, in terms of providing packages of information to developers? Because as you know, collecting data for renewable energy projects can be expensive and a long-term process for private investors. So I would like to see their role in terms of just facilitating this. What are your views?
Thank you. It is very important that feasibility studies be done, and this is what investors call for all the time when you talk to them about investing in Jamaican energy. Where are the projects, and what do we know about them? And therefore, I think it's important for CERE and the PCJ to actually continue and develop more feasibility studies, whether in all areas, on wind studies, on solar possibilities, as well as hydro, for example, waste to energy, whatever, for them to do the feasibility studies and to either sell those feasibility studies to potential investors, and therefore that will sustain the activities of the Petroleum Corporation and CERE, and or at the same time use this to participate in a small percentage in some of these projects, very small percentage. And in participating in a small percentage, to many foreign investors in particular, the state company, or a state company, then becomes an anchor, which gives them a certain degree of comfort from what is called, well, negotiating the bureaucracy is one, and reducing political risk is another. So in respect of in the strategy, that is a useful way to proceed. I'm coming to that. Then there we have the question of exclusivity. The fact of the matter is that PCJ has been given exclusivity, and that matter is now being assessed as to whether it is the best strategy and procedure to go forward with. and I cannot speak any further on that because it's under consideration. But it's known and it's regarded as a question that needs to be examined.
Okay. Was there another question? No? Okay. Thank you very much.
Can I sit up here? Or
Yeah, man. You want to sit?
Yeah.
All right. I know time is passing. We have 2 more presentations, so let me get right to it and invite. Oh, thank you, Dr. Wright, very much for your excellent presentation. Yes. And I'd now like to invite Eleanor Jones, who is an environmental risk management and development professional with significant international experience in the fields of environmental management, disaster risk management, and sustainable development, to speak to us, give us an overview of the project. Yes, sure. And she does have a PowerPoint presentation. So I guess we can just bring that up while Mrs. Jones readies herself with, you're going to look at.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair, Mr. President of the PSOJ, Dr. Wright, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great pleasure to share with you this morning, and it really is an honor to follow the tremendous presentations which have been made. We've been really treated to a feast of, when it really comes down to it, a feast of opportunity. And the task before us at Environmental Solutions as we embark on this project, and also for Caribbean ESCO with Mr. Horton, is to enable, and I rather liked the quotation that Ray used at the beginning. The task is to enable the forecast, and this is really our job. And we're going to be working with the private sector, working with all of you through the private sector organization of Jamaica to make much of what we've heard this morning operational. And so I want to start by congratulating the private sector organization, PSOJ, Mrs. Glasgow, for this tremendous initiative, because it is about forming an alliance. And this alliance between the PSOJ and the CAIC is a tremendous step in terms of Caribbean integration. We have been working on looking at the CSME and some of the environmental enabling factors to improve competitiveness, and this project fits very well into that. So my presentation is going to look very much at the alliance, the objective of the project, the approach, the tasks, the guiding concepts, the context, Jamaica and Trinidad and Tobago. We've heard very interestingly that Trinidad and Tobago is #1 in terms of the competitiveness quotient, and Jamaica is 23. So it's the first and the last, basically,